Hello. Okay, it has been a very long time since I've really filmed anything official. So I was going through my whips because it's a long weekend, I have the time. My cat's gonna be vocal and I'm just gonna deal with it. I've already fed her, I don't know what to do. Okay, anyway, I wanted to film this because I recently went through my whips and there are so many, 17 to be exact. So it's time I go through and decide what needs to be frogged and what I am going to keep. So I thought I would share some of that with all of you. And then please don't snag my sweater. I am wearing the Ranunculus sweater, so I will put all of this in the notes, but it's made with K2Tog fibers. I don't remember the name of the colorway. It might be in my Ravelry project page. Held double with mohair from... It's been a while. I'm rusty. A mohair from Knit Picks. That's what I'm looking for. So, anywho, here we go. I will start with my first one. This is the Honey Moss Shawl by Andrea Mowry. This is an active one that I'm really excited about. Oh my gosh, you're stressing me out, cat. And I am very excited to move on to the lace section right now. I am in the cable section. It's going to be massive. So this is a yarn that I dyed knowing I just wanted a neutral with minimal speckling. I wanted to focus on the yarn, but it's got little speckles in there that look like tweed almost, colorful tweed. So very excited about this. I'm holding Surrey Lace Alpaca with my Merino DK base, and it's very soft and squishy. So I'm excited to see this come to light. So that one will definitely not be frogged. Okay, I'm gonna make a mess here, I just know it. Next, what do I have here? Oh my goodness, this will be tough to take out. This is the Slip Stitch Party Shawl. Oh, please don't let any stitches fall off. And, okay, I am so close to done with this. I've got so much finished, I need to just crank out the rest. But the stitch pattern that I'm on right now, I don't know that I'm doing it right. And so I might have to rip back, which really bums me out and I don't want to do it. So it's a really gorgeous pattern. And this color here, the light color is just, I think, a bare yarn, but this yellowy color is, oh my gosh, it's like the most brilliant chartreusey gold. It's called Pollen from Explore Knits and Fibers, and then the rest is just kind of scrap yarn. So that I would like to finish once I figure out what I'm doing wrong, because I've put a lot of work into that already. And then this other one, which I haven't decided if I really like the color combo right now, but it is the Inclinations Cowl by Andrea Mowry. It starts out like, I just thought the yellow and the warm tones would go so well together, but I don't know. I haven't decided how I feel yet. I really love this part, but this yellow, this is Salty Dog by Spin Cycle. I don't know how I feel about this yellow. So we'll see, time will tell, but I'm on the decreases, so it's only gonna get done faster if I would just continue making it. Okay, let me just pause while Okay, next up is the Moonsisters Shawl by Boylan Knitworks or Caitlin Hunter. I started this so long ago. It's going to be incredibly massive and I love it. I really do. It's got this beautiful colorwork spine here. It's really gorgeous, and I'm actually using a single ply yarn, which is unusual for me. I don't usually do that. And I'm using my colorway Cool Cat throughout the whole shawl, but then I'm using different single ply yarns. This one is Acid Rain by me. And then I've got a little bit left of this one from Dragon Horde Yarn, which I love. I feel like it was called Belladonna, maybe? I don't know. And then this one, gosh, this one is from Woolen Boon. I don't think she's dyeing anymore, but yeah, so I'm just kind of like fading these three because they're all so similar with the black or the Cool Cat, the gray charcoal. And it's really beautiful, but there's some back and forth purling, and that always tends to slow me down. And the Honey Moss Shawl has it too. Tons of purling, actually. Every other row is purling right now. But that one, I don't know. It's going faster. So someday, maybe, I'll finish it. I hope to. Okay, this next one is a possible frog. The other one so far, I know I want to finish, but this one, I've had it on my needles for a very long time, a few years, pre-pandemic, I think even. This is the Tecumseh by Caitlin Hunter as well, Boyline Knitworks, and while I love the finished product of this yellow is just not high contrast enough, and it really demotivates me. It just makes me feel like I won't enjoy wearing it. I wish I would have used the mossy green that I have, or this burnt red that I have instead, but you live, you learn. So I just actually picked it up and finished all of the color work for this second section here and split for sleeves, but there's still one more section of color work, and then the sleeves are color work. And if I'm perfectly honest, I don't love doing color work, so if I don't love the sweater, should I keep going? Let me know. Okay. Let's put that one away. Next up, what do I have? I just shoved a lot of these in bags. Oh, this one. This one is also like a pre-pandemic, I think. Maybe? I don't know how to say this either. It's Clotilde? Clotilde? I don't know. It's by, I wrote all of these down because I knew I would forget what I was looking at. This one is by Knitting for Olive, and it is a gorgeous pattern. It's kind of a cropped, just like lace pattern, but I messed up on the lace right here. I'm wondering if when it's blocked out, you won't really be able to tell. So I don't know. I think that's partly what stalled me, is I'm afraid I won't like it, but also, oh, it's so pretty. I need to finish this. Just seeing it on video tells me I need to finish it. But I just don't want to do the lace on the sleeves. I'm afraid the sleeves will get caught on everything with the lace detail. So I think I might just knit the sleeves stockinette, like a bell sleeve maybe, and do a rapid decrease at the wrist, or I may even make it 3/4 lengths. I'm not sure, but I really do love this, and I need to finish it. Officially know that. The yarn is making me blush on DK held double with my mohair mohair silk lace weight. So that's that. Okay, we're just gonna put that over there. All right, next, this is something I recently started. Oh, you know what? I don't have it with me, so scratch that one. It's the Astrid pillow, and it's gorgeous, and I have like 8 crocheted squares for it right now, and I have to do 25, so I do have a picture on my Instagram grid if you're curious, at the Kinetic Knitter on Instagram. Okay, I'll show this one next because it's easy to grab. I just started the Camisole number 5 by My Favorite Things. No. Gosh, I'm so bad at remembering these things. Camisole number 5, where are you? This one is by, yeah, I was right. My Favorite Things Knitwear. I have one little sleeve shoulder started. Next I'm supposed to cast on the second sleeve and then join them to do the front panel or the top. I'm not really sure. To be perfectly honest, I'm struggling with the pattern a bit, which is why I've stalled, but I really want it and I want to be able to wear it. This yarn is by Machete Shop. I think it's called Toasted Marshmallow maybe. It's a really pretty, I don't know how to get it to focus. It's really pretty. That's all you need to know. It's pretty. So once my brain has the power and energy to focus on this pattern, I will pick it back up. All right, next I am making the DRK Everyday Socks out of my own colorway, Mystique. And so it's just a 2x2 rib for the whole sock. And right now, the only reason I'm stalled is because I have to do the increases, and my brain power when it comes to 2x2 rib and increases and staying in pattern is really tough, really tough. Does anyone else have that issue? Just wondering. Okay, so that's that. I am also making this sweater for my mother. It's the Cumulus blouse. Every time I see Allie of Explorer Knits wear hers, I'm jealous and I want one of my own, but I decided to make my mom one first because she said she wanted a V-neck sweater. First of all, let me just say, I would never wear this shade of purple. I don't think it compliments me at all. But, uh-oh, my cat literally just in my project bag. Please let go. Thank you. My mom loves purple. It's her favorite color. She was just in town, so I showed it to her, and she loves it. So, yeah, I'm gonna keep making it because she loves it. I am a little afraid it's big. I'm making a medium, but she also did say she wants something a little oversized, so we'll see. Hopefully she likes it when it's done. I'm on Body Island, and I'm not alternating skeins, and it doesn't look to be a problem. Maybe a little. We'll see, I don't know. So that one will stay on my needles because it's for my mom. I don't honestly do that much gift knitting because I am a very selfish knitter. I love knitting and finishing it and being able to wear it. But I'm trying to get better because I have so many sweaters that I've made, and honestly, I don't actually wear them very often, especially when it's summer in Minnesota because it's way too hot. Okay. This is the Little Yellow Sweater by Andrea Mowry. I started this also a very long time ago, and it started with sleeves first, which is unusual for me. And I'm making it with this Knit Picks Twill Fingering and Serpent Heather. I love this color. I'm pretty far. I should also really finish this. What holds me up is there's lace paneling on the sides in the front, and I screwed up the lace, and I think I can wing it and you won't be able to tell, but it's hard to figure out where I'm supposed to be, so I'm a little stressed and I needed to take a mental break from it. So I should show you the correct side. This is one of the front lace panels, and I actually have never knit a cardigan with a button band before, I don't think. So yeah, I'm learning how to do that. But I think I'm going to be very excited to wear this sweater once it's actually finished. As you can see, the sleeves have been attached. They're 3/4 length sleeves, so they weren't too painful to knit. And it was really nice getting them out of the way because I usually end up on Sleeve Island. And I should mention while I'm here, this is a stitch marker from Denim and Rain, and it's really beautiful. It's just like resin with little bits of dried flowers in it. So I love it. So I will finish this eventually. I just, again, need to have the brain space to want to pick it up and figure out where I went wrong so I can go right. Okay. Yes. This is another Andrea Mowry. This is the Marley shawl. It is brioche, 2-color brioche, and I love the way brioche looks. I am obsessed with it. So I really want to finish this. I saw Molly of A Homespun House wearing her Marley shawl, and that's actually what inspired me to make my own. And I love the colors, I love the yarn. I'm again using Cool Cat by Me. And then in the yellow here is Pot of Gold something. Anyway, it's Hedgehog Fibers. And it's like my favorite yellow colorway I've ever seen. So I would really love to finish it. Now that I pull it out, I'm a little depressed to see that I'm not very far. And I'm really thankful I have lifelines because I somehow messed up somewhere in here. I don't know what I did, but I truly don't have a clue how to fix it. So, oh, and I lost some stitches. This whole thing is depressing. So thank goodness I put a lifeline in. Bummer that I put it in like all the way back here, which doesn't look like a lot, but it's probably like 15 rows, which is a lot in brioche. So I will pick it up again. I just don't have a clue when. All right, this is something by one of a Kate. It was something I bought through Lion Brand. It's for their Go for Faux yarn, and it is the softest yarn in the whole world, and I should actually make a blanket out of it, but it's like a jacket, and I've done most of it. It really just needs sleeves and the collar, which would take like no time because it's huge yarn. But when I try it on, and I know I shouldn't do this might even be inside out. I don't even know what's going on. But when I try it on, I feel like I must have done something wrong. Something's not quite right. And it's really huge. So I don't know. This might just be a put the sleeves on and wear it around the house when I'm cold type of thing. Because I feel like it needs to go further back on my shoulders, and maybe once I get the sleeves on, it will help it kind of stay down. Yeah, I do have it on inside out, but regardless, that's the gist of that. Okay, just a few more, I think. I don't know, you can't promise anything. I started making these, is it Little Dots socks? Let me look. This is by Summer Lee. Yeah, Little Dot socks. So I was making these using my fairy tale colorway, which I really love. And then the dots are made out of this salmony color by Knit Picks in their stroll base. And a couple things. I think this is a little too soft squishy for socks in my opinion, and I could be wrong about that. It just doesn't feel very sturdy. So the yarn itself feels a lot, I don't know, the twist maybe is softer or like less tight. I don't know, but I'm not loving this base for socks. I think it would be great for a sweater, but I don't know about socks. And I was experimenting with different ways to knit this, and I don't know if you can tell, but my tension is all messed up at the cuff down. It's just terrible. And then once I switched to these 9-inch circulars because I just felt like with the color work I was really screwing up on Magic Loop, and it's much better. I think once it's washed it would block out nicely, but it's the cutest sock pattern. I really love it, and I will make these socks, but I don't think I love this color combo, and I ended up using Fairy Tale for another pattern by her, the All the Frills socks, I want to say. It's the socks with the ruffles on the cuff, and it worked really well for that. So that's that will be frogged. A few more here, let's see. Okay, this one is a for sure frog, I think. Not because there's anything wrong with the pattern or anything wrong with anything about it, but I started it so long ago, pretty early in my dyeing business, and I knit it with the colorway On the Road, and it's a Tif Neilan pattern, and it is stunningly gorgeous. I love the pattern, but I really messed up one of the cuffs. It's a herringbone stitch, and I made it way too tight, so I couldn't even like pull it over my wrist. So having to pull those out has really derailed me and figure it out. Like I could just skip the herringbone and do a regular cuff and finish it off. I don't know. What do you think? Maybe I should just do that, a regular cuff instead, because I still have the beautiful herringbone here in the neck, but I still have a whole sleeve to go. I really don't enjoy sleeves. My cat's having a heyday. So I don't know. I might even just sell this and someone can repurpose the yarn and something else at a really affordable rate. I don't know. Need to decide. Undecided. It's mohair and I think DK held together, so I would not separate the yarns. I would just suggest Ow! My cat is really playful right now. I would just suggest, I don't know, using them as they're already worked together for something. Okay, moving on. I'm nervous. She's gonna scratch me. Okay. 2 more project bags to go through. Gosh, I hope this is everything. This is out of control. Oh yeah. These are just vanilla socks I'm making. I'm on the second one here, but here's the first finished one. Kind of scrappy heel toe cuff, and then I'm using, I think the colorway is Evermore, the Taylor Swift collection that Sorella Yarn did. I really loved this Evermore colorway, so that's that. So I just have to finish the second one. And then, yes, I also just have to finish the second one of these. I'm making the heel toe do-si-do socks by Crazy Cat Lady, out of Dementor's Kiss by A Homespun House, and a mini from, it might be Walberry, one of their advents. I don't remember. But it's got this really gorgeous, just super simple, gorgeous zigzag patterning on the front of the sock. So if you want a sock with a little bit of texture and a pattern you can easily memorize, highly recommend. I was carrying the second sock around with me in my purse, and I accidentally pulled the needle out, which is really depressing. And that's why this is stalled, because I'm going to need to figure that out. My cat is really having a heyday with all of this yarn and all of these projects around. So that is that. Let me just take a quick look at my list and make sure I didn't forget anything. I don't think that I did. Slipstitch Party, Cumulus, Heel Toe, Everyday, Astrid. Yeah, I feel like that is everything. So if you have any questions about it, oh, that I forgot to say, that red sweater I was talking about frogging with the herringbone, that's called Zoetic, by Tif Neilan. Highly recommend. I love her patterns and her work. She's awesome. Oh, and you know what I forgot to grab? I'm gonna go grab it because I should show it. Okay, this is a sweater I am so excited about, and I'm very sad because I messed up a sleeve and now it's on timeout. But I'm making the season sweater by Ozetta. I think it's going to be the coziest, fluffiest, most wonderful winter wear. Oh my gosh, I just love the fit of it. It's drapey, it flows. I'm using Knit Picks yarn for the worsted weight main color, and then an undyed Surrey alpaca from my shop. But you're supposed to decrease the sleeves, and I chose not to, because the decreases looked really confusing and I just didn't want to figure it out. But I also love the look of a really, what's the word I'm looking for? The look of like a bell sleeve. And so I just did a rapid decrease when I got to the length that I wanted, which is great and fine, but it wasn't quite rapid enough. So I would never be able to get it to stay on. So that's why I'm kind of stalled here, because I think I need to decrease it even more. But I think it will be, maybe I can just put it on quick. I think it will be really beautiful once it's done. I just, again, need to sit down and figure it out. Is that how everyone else gets stalled on their projects? Like, something becomes hard and you just don't want to finish it? Gosh, that's me to a T. Oh my gosh, look at that. That just fits so nice, and it's not even blocked yet. And it's going to be the warmest, coziest. Oh, I love it. But yeah, the sleeves, I think once I block, they'll reach my wrist. Right now they're a little short, but that's fine. So I just need to, yeah, I don't know. I need to figure out a way to make them a little smaller so that they fit better. But I could rip out and do the whole sleeve again and choose to do the decreases, but I don't. Why can't I say that word, decreases? I don't think I want to. I don't want to decrease. I like the bigger sleeve. I just think it makes it more cozy. So that's that. That's everything that I am in the middle of and working on. It's too many things. It's too many things. So my goal is to finish at least 2 things before I cast anything else on, because it's getting out of hand and I have nowhere to store all these project bags. Anybody else have similar issues? Let me know. Have a great day.